Hey everybody, welcome to week 2. I'm going to go over our assignments for the week. Last week 1 was pretty easy. You had the discussion question, no written papers, and your quiz, and that's it. This week, um, don't freak out about the number of chapters that you need to read, but you need to read Chapter 5 from Warehouse Management, Picking Strategies, and the equipment associated with picking. And for those of you who don't know, I don't want to assume that you know. Most of you are working in logistics, so I assume you know that picking is basically pulling the product from the shelves. But it is a term that's used throughout logistics, so I want to make sure that you know that. So it's picking strategies and equipment used for picking your product. Warehouse management, chapter 6, we're going to be looking at some of the order picking methods. And then chapter 7, we have warehouse management systems. These are the automated systems that are out there, the different types of systems. And then chapter 8 is the actual layout of the warehouse. And then chapter 1 is inventory of both tangible and intangible objects. So we're going to start getting into the inventory portion of it as well as the warehousing portion of it. And so the chapter 1 is in your second book, Essentials of Inventory Management, which looks like this. So hopefully you all have it. And then you have your PowerPoints that are posted for your reference. And if you don't have the book, I suggest you look at least the PowerPoints. By now, I put out a message to have everybody respond whether they had the book or not. And at this point, I think everybody has the book. Okay, your discussion this week. Make sure that you're posting at least 4 separate posts on 3 separate days, so you don't lose points in other sections of the discussion post, because a lot of people are only posting 3 posts, and some of you are only posting it on one day, so you're losing unnecessary points there. Let's go to your discussion question real quick. If my computer would be quick. Alright, so scroll down to week 2. Alright, so there are 2 videos that you're going to watch, and the questions this week are: do you feel that cycle count should be conducted year-round? Why or why not? Watch the 2 videos below on iHerb and answer the questions in regards to these videos. The 2 discussion centers in California and Hebron, Kentucky use 2 different picking systems. One is more manual than the other. Do you think that the warehouses become more automated? That as the warehouses become more automated, businesses can become completely automated, or will human intervention still be needed? This is similar to last week's question. But it's based on information that you received this week, so see if it changes your mind or if it stays the same. The second post, I have divided these up as you can tell from last week. Do you feel that break bulking, which is packaging individual items at the receiving end of the warehousing operation, as opposed to shipping end, saves on man hours, time at shipping, or all of the above? Or do you feel that it really doesn't matter if it is completed at the receiving or shipping end of the process? Please explain why you feel the way you feel. So basically they're asking you, is it better to break bulk when it's received, or is it better to break bulk as it gets ready to be shipped? What picking systems interested you the most within the videos? What about them caught your attention? Okay, so that's your discussion questions. If you have any questions, let me know. Week 2. Back to week 2. And then you have your week 2 assignment. So this week you do have a written assignment. So what you need to do is log into the Kaiser University Library using one of the databases, as you did last term for your term paper. Find an article, just one article, related to warehouse management systems or one of the picking techniques that we'll learn about this week that interests you. And then I want you to provide a summary of the article, explaining how the article applies to your weekly reading from week 2. Your article must be from a scholarly source. Wikipedia is not considered a scholarly source. So if you're going into the library and going into Learn, EBSCO, or ProQuest, that will provide you with scholarly sources. Your reference should indicate that it was retrieved from one of those sources, so I know that you got it number 1 from the library and that it's a scholarly source. I should be able to locate the article by using your reference portion of your paper, since it will be retrieved from the Kaiser Library database. Your reference should reflect the source that the article was obtained from. Like I said, your paper should be at least 250 words in length. Ensure that your paper includes citations, references, title page. There is no abstract needed. Separate reference page, written in a Word document, Times New Roman, 12 pitch, as per APA guidelines. So yeah, just find an article on the warehouse management system or picking techniques, whichever you choose. Maybe you want to choose both, I don't know. That piques your interest, and then provide a summary about that article, and then write it up within APA guidelines. Some of you are still having problems with APA, and again, I just want to remind you that in the program resources section, there is an APA resources section. So if you go in here and look at this, this should be able to help you. If after you've reviewed this, I'm going to add a video to this too as soon as I'm done. But after you reviewed the APA guidelines, if you're still confused, please just give me a call. I'll try to explain it the best I can to help you understand and use it. APA is not something that I learned in high school or in my undergraduate. We used something called MLA. So when I got here, I had to learn APA as well. I understood what citing and referencing did and why we used it, but I had to use a different way of doing it. So if you're having problems, please review this and then give me a call if you're still having problems. Alright, so that's the assignments for the week. I'll also be doing a grading video and posting that as soon as I'm done with this one. Have a good day.